Hi everyone, welcome to Essy Cooks. In this video, we're going to make another delicious healthy oatmeal bake. This one is perfect for the season. It's an apple cinnamon oatmeal bake. The apples are so good right now. They are fresh, they are crisp, they are juicy, they're delicious, and they go perfectly in this healthy oatmeal bake, which is great for meal prep or just to have on a weekend morning. It's such a nice way to have oatmeal. So let's get started. We're going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. We want to preheat it because it's really fast to put this together. We need a 6x9 baking dish, and then we're going to add in 2 cups of quick oats. Now, if you're I've made this with quick oats, and in this video I made it with rolled oats, and it actually took at least 10 minutes longer to bake this through. I noticed it was a bit liquidy. It just wasn't fully cooked at the 35-minute, 40-minute mark. So I did have to cook it longer. So if you're using rolled oats, please just keep that in mind. It also doesn't come in as much of a square. When you're cutting it, it doesn't stick together quite as nicely as the quick oats, but that's just personal preference. You might like this better. Both were delicious. Then we're going to add in 2 cups of plant milk. So use soy milk for extra protein or coconut milk for extra creaminess. And then we're going to add a 1/4 cup of pure maple syrup, or you can do brown sugar. You can even add a little extra brown sugar in there if you like to make it extra delicious. Now we're going to add 3 tablespoons of ground flaxseed. This is going to help hold the whole thing together. If you didn't have flaxseed, you could use chia seeds. That would work as well. And to make it extra creamy, delicious, a little bit of healthy fats, we're going to add a 1/3 cup of all natural peanut butter, but you could add almond butter, cashew butter, even sunflower butter, whatever you like, whatever nut butter you have in the house. So I'm going to add that right in there, and we're going to want to mix this all really well together. But we have a few more ingredients to add in here first. So we are next up going to be adding in an optional ingredient, which is some vanilla protein powder. You want to make sure you like the taste of your protein powder if you're going to be going ahead and adding it into this, because you are going to taste it. So make sure you like the taste of that, and it's optional. You don't have to add it in. But you do want to make sure that there are no protein powder chunks in here. So you're going to want to stir this together really well to make sure that all of the ingredients are combined. You can add the wet ingredients and dry ingredients separately in here, but you throw it all in one dish. It's the easiest way to go. Actually forgot to add a couple of the ingredients that I was supposed to be stirring in at this point, so you can learn from me. And if you're liking this video so far, make sure you hit like and subscribe if you want more content like this. It helps and means so much, every like, every subscription to the channel. Now we're going to add in a tablespoon of cinnamon, which seems like a lot, but honestly it just tastes so good in here. And then we're going to add a dash of salt just to really enhance the flavors. And now I'm going to mix that again because I should have added those earlier and mixed them in earlier, but hey, that's okay. Now you do want to mix everything together really well before you add in the apples, so that, like I said, there's no chunks sticking to the apples of like protein powder or something like that. Now, so we have 2 cups of cubed apples. You can use any apples you like. As you can see here, I had some different variety of different apples, and they taste so good in here. Now we're going to bake that for 35 to 40 minutes, or until it's cooked all the way through. So you're going to want to check on that because, like I said, if you're using the rolled oats, it may take up to an extra 10 minutes. Now this is the topping. Don't skip this. This makes it taste so good. We need 2 more apples of choice. Cut those into cubes. We're going to put them in a pan on medium heat and add about 3 tablespoons of water. You can add another tablespoon later on if you need to. You're going to add a teaspoon of cinnamon and 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. These are like stewed apples or cooked apples, which are so good. Honestly, these go on top of yogurt, ice cream, like this oatmeal bake, regular oatmeal, whatever you want. You want to cover, bring it to a boil, then reduce to a simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. We want to cook these apples all the way through, and cooking apples actually releases the pectin in them, which is so good for your gut too. So how amazing is that? We're getting health benefits and enjoying the delicious flavor of apples. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of liquid here at the start, and I am steaming them with the lid on, but about halfway I remove the lid and I just kind of let that steam escape, and it makes the house smell so amazing. Anybody who would smell this would want to come in and try out what you're making. So these are actually even delicious just on their own. They are so good. Check that out. All the liquid has absorbed. The apples are cooked. This is what we're looking for, is just to have all of that liquid absorbed, but keep an eye on them because you don't want them to burn or stick to the pan. So you can see that those are ready. Like I said, you could even make a double batch so that you have some left over to put on something else. So now you can see the delicious oatmeal bake is ready, and we're going to not leave it like that because we definitely want to add on those cooked apples the topping makes all the difference, because I've had this without the topping and it's just not quite as good. If you don't have the time, that's totally fine. But if you do, I would highly, highly recommend adding that on top. So as you can see, I've added it here, but I went back and actually added on the apple topping to the entire thing because it just needed it. It just tastes so much better with that on top. But you can see the texture here, how it doesn't come out like a square, like as if it was all kind of stuck together like it does with the quick oats. So that's just something to keep in mind. If you want to cut it into squares and bring it to work, the rolled oats aren't the best method, but they did taste super delicious, and look at how good this is. So I'm going to serve up a big, nice scoop of this, and of course I'm not going to leave it just like that. I have to add a little bit more maple syrup, but this is totally up to you. This is your personal preference, and this was such a fun and easy and delicious seasonal recipe to make. So if you love apples, I hope you love this recipe, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked this video and you want to see more recipes like this one, more oatmeal bakes, more meal prep, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button below.